I planted my seeds 2 weeks ago and nothing is coming up. Are they dead? Did I do something wrong? I will tell you exactly how long different seeds take to sprout. And I will show you 2 simple tests to check if your seeds are still alive before you even plant them. Every vegetable has its own timeline, and if you don't know it, you will panic for no reason. This year I planted tomatoes, basil, eggplants and peppers inside. My tomatoes were up in 6 days, and my basil followed the very next day. The first pepper seedlings appeared after 6 days too, but honestly I genuinely thought something had gone wrong. Only 2 showed up at first, and not at the same time. At day 14, still no eggplants. The first one finally appeared on day 15, and since then they have been slowly coming up one by one. 3 things need to be right for seeds to sprout. Consistent moisture, not soaking, just constantly damp. Enough warmth. Peppers and eggplants need at least 25 degrees. A heating mat really helps. And before the seed breaks the surface, it doesn't need light at all. Light only matters after it comes up. One thing that makes a real difference, especially if your home is dry from the heating, is a humidity dome. That's just the plastic lid that comes with most seed trays. It keeps moisture and warmth in, which is exactly what seeds need. But there is the important part. As soon as your seedlings touch the plastic, or once most of them are sprouted, take the lid off right away. Because if you leave it on too long, you will create the perfect environment for mold. And if you don't have a dome, a piece of cling film stretched over the trays does exactly the same job. Now let's talk about the seeds planted directly outside. Last July I sowed lettuce, spinach, fennel and arugula straight into outdoor pots, and they came up really quickly. So what made that work? July was the right time for those plants. The soil was already warm, and leafy greens don't need the same heat that tomatoes or peppers do. The timing matched what they naturally like, so germination was fast. But if you sowed seeds earlier in the season, or left seeds in the ground from last year, the situation is different. Because it's not the date on the calendar that matters, it's the soil temperature. Pepper seeds won't sprout if the soil is at 10 degrees. And even if they have been sitting there for 3 months. So don't dig around looking for them too soon. They are waiting for a temperature signal, not a date. That said, if your winter was very wet or unusually warm, seeds left in the ground may have rotted or never got the cold signal they needed. In that case, start fresh and resow. And before you resow anything, especially with older seeds, test them first. So here is 2 ways to test depending on how much time you have. First, the quick test. Drop your seeds in a glass of water and wait a few minutes. Seeds that sink are usually full and viable, but seeds that float are often empty or dead, so it's not worth planting. It's not 100% foolproof, but it's a great first filter. Then the reliable test. Take 10 seeds from the same packet, lay them on a damp paper towel, and it must be damp, not soaking. Fold it over, put it in a zip bag, seal it and place it somewhere warm. On top of a radiator works great. Then come back in 5 to 7 days and count how many sprouted. 8 to 10 sprouted is excellent. You can sow normally. 5 to 7 is okay, but sow more densely to compensate. Fewer than 5 and it's better to buy new seeds. It's not worth the wait. For storage, you can keep your seeds somewhere cool, dry and dark. An airtight bag or a metal tin is perfect. Tomatoes and peppers kept this way stay good for 3 to 5 years. Now that you know your seeds are good, the next step is watering them correctly while they germinate. Everything is in my watering video right here. And once they have grown their first real leaves, my transplanting video will show you exactly what to do. Link just right here.